Welcome to another episode of Golden Nuggets Tea and Tells Season 1, powered by Husby, served by Ali Saleh.
Here we are.
Now, I want to know, in this segment, what was the deal, won or lost, that taught you the biggest lesson in your real estate career, and why?
It's a tough one. There's a few of them. I don't know. I think maybe, you know what? I think the most recent deal that I've done, I closed the deal last week off plan. And that was a really challenging one. Really, really challenging.
Because why?
So I had a client from Australia, never spoken to before, came through my social media platform, sent me his details, said, look, can you please give me a call? I'm interested in proceeding with the property. I'm about to proceed.
So they've already done the groundwork. They've done
everything, all the homework. So I was like, yeah, no problem. Gave him a call, had a chat. He explained to me that he was interested in a specific building from a specific developer. And this developer, I don't sell any property for. I don't like the developer. I don't believe in their work. I don't believe in what they provide. I don't believe in their payment plan either. But anyways, that's a story for another day. So anyways, he's telling me he's sold on this property and he really wants to buy it. And I just said, what do you want to buy it for? Like, what's the plan? He said, oh, for investment. I said, so how does this work as an investment? And he said, oh, this developer's told me X, Y, and Z. These are the returns I'm going to get. It's going to grow by 40%. It's guaranteed. I said, how's it guaranteed? That area, there's nothing there. Like, what's the guarantee? He said, oh, like, I don't know. Like, it's just, I like it. I said, okay. Anyways, I'm trying to not so much talk him out of it, but just to show him the facts. I showed him all the stats for that area, showed him everything that area has to offer. He's then turned around and said, okay, let me get back to you tomorrow. Called him the next day, no answer. Called him the day after, no answer. Sent him a text. Finally calls me back and he said, look, man, I'm just going to be honest with you, I've already proceeded. And I said, okay. I said, what have you put, like, what do you put down? He said, I put down the security deposit. I said, what do you want to do? He said, I don't know, what do you think I should do? And I said, based off what you've told me, this isn't something that you want to proceed with based off your purpose to invest. You're looking for something with high return on investment. You're buying a property that's already valued at about 20 to 22% above market value, which if you're buying off plan, you shouldn't be buying that high. And they've promised you 40% increase on that price by handover. How the fuck is that going to happen? Like, explain. Anyways, he's then said, okay, can you help me get out of it? Contacted the developer. The developer's like, no, sorry, we don't refund our security deposit. There's a clause and a disclaimer in our agreement, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, no problem. We're just going to lodge a case. And he said, sorry, what? I said, we're going to lodge a case. And I was just being a prick. I was like, no, I didn't give a fuck. Like, this guy's bought it properly, not through me, but he's come to me for advice. So I said, I'm going to help this guy. They said, no, we're not going to return the funds, Long story short, I went, sat down with the developer, made sure we can get that refund. The developer's like, no, we're going to think about it. We're going to investigate, blah, blah, blah. I said, man, how are you guys giving these figures to an investor? So it's just like, how did you come up with these figures? And he said, oh, we're working off track record and we're working off our projection. So how did you come up with these figures? I'm like, what exactly made you? And he said, oh, well, we've looked into it and this is what we feel is going to work. And we don't think that we're misleading. Yeah, literally. I was like hoping, we think that by the time you buy this and it completes in 2027, the market would have shifted in an upward direction by 63% for you to fucking earn this return. Like, fucking made no sense. Anyways, long story short, we fucking managed to get this guy's discount. Sorry, his refund. And in that same process, we fucking closed him on another property. So I literally received the refund, got that money, sent it straight through to another property and fucking sold him on a property instantly. There was a lot more that went on involved. Obviously, back and forth with the buyer. Buyer's like, no, like, I don't think I want to invest in Dubai anymore. I feel like I've been burnt. I've been lied to. How do I know to trust you? I said, man, like, you reached out to me. You know what I mean? And then he's like, oh, well, how do I know this is the right?
And he didn't listen to you.
No,
you told him
all.
at the beginning and he didn't listen.
No, not at all. So I don't think the lesson in that was to not fucking give up. I think any agent that would have been told, oh, we've just bought a property.
Like,
okay, goodbye.
All the best of
Straight
luck,
on to the next one. But this guy genuinely thought I was trying to help him. I think the lesson we learned there was not to not fucking give up on a buyer. If you need to understand your client. And I think that's where the biggest fucking thing of all this is understanding your client, understanding what their wants and needs are, what they're hoping to achieve with their investment property. And this, I think, what really sets apart a really good broker to your standard mediocre broker is, you know, a lot of people a lot of agents, they fucking take orders. They're literally order takers. Like, oh, yeah, what do you want, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Tour guides.
But like I advised a client 3 days ago not to buy a property. And I'm like, and they literally turned around, they said, why? And I said, explain the reason. And they said, fuck, that's like really, really good information. Like, thank you so much for letting us know. They're never going to use anybody else anymore.
Yeah.
Like they'll literally, and he sent me the most lovely message the other day, just saying like, yeah, destined for greatness. We trust you, blah, 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 blah. Like try out this restaurant. Like just incredible
They become
guys.
your
So
friends.
I get to know my clients on a deeper level. This is why people continue to use me. This is why I continue to be referred. And this is why I feel that, I fucking know the dent that I've made and will continue to make in the Dubai real estate market.
Check you out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, thank you
Yes,
for
ma'am.
that. Yeah, let's get that
Oh,
right.
fucking hell.
Okay, share this story with someone who you think needs to hear it.
Yep.
Thank you.